All right, let's talk about a Super Bowl matchup that's been a decade in the making. We're talking drama, new stars, and a huge legacy on the line. So here's everything you absolutely need to know about Super Bowl LX.
Yeah, this is so much more than just a game. You've got to understand, it's the return of a rivalry that basically defined an entire era. Super Bowl LX is finally here. Seahawks versus Patriots. And wow, it promises to be an absolutely unforgettable clash.
So let's meet our contenders, shall we? In one corner, you've got the Seattle Seahawks, and in the other, the New England Patriots. We're talking about two absolute powerhouse franchises ready to battle it out in the 60th NFL championship game. It doesn't get much bigger than this.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. This is not just another Super Bowl. Nope, this is a rematch that has been brewing for nearly 11 years. It's a truly historic showdown, bringing two titans back together on the absolute biggest stage in sports.
And what's really wild is just how evenly matched these teams are. I mean, get this, both the Seahawks and the Patriots completely dominated the 2025 season. They both finished with an incredible 14-3 record. So yeah, they've both clawed their way to the top and are showing up in Santa Clara on basically equal footing.
Now to really get the weight of this game, you got to go back in time with me. This matchup is just steeped in history, and it all points back to one legendary game, Super Bowl XL9.
You remember it, right? It all started back in 2015, Super Bowl XLI, and that interception, the one at the goal line that nobody will ever forget. Well, the decade that followed, it was just a period of massive change for both of these franchises, and it's all led us right here to this moment, 2026, the rematch we've all been waiting for.
I mean, that 2015 game, the Patriots won 28-24, but it wasn't just a win, was it? It was a heart-stopping, jaw-dropping moment that people have been debating ever since. You can bet that memory is absolutely fueling the fire for this new chapter.
But hold on, because this isn't just a simple repeat of history. Not at all. Sure, the franchises are the same, and yeah, the stakes are just as high. But the rosters, they've completely evolved. We're about to see new stars, new coaches, and a totally new dynamic out on that field.
And leading the charge, you've got two very different quarterbacks. For the Seahawks, it's the veteran Sam Darnold. He's at the helm, and you know he's looking to cement his legacy. Then for the Patriots, you've got the rising young star, Drake May, who's hoping to launch a whole new dynasty. Two completely different journeys, but they both end up right here.
And of course, behind the scenes, you have the chess masters, the coaches. Seattle's defensive guru Adden Durd has built one of the absolute stingiest defenses in the league. Meanwhile, on the other side, you've got Mike Vrabel, who has the Patriots fully embracing that underdog role, ready to add yet another championship to their legendary franchise.
So, who has the edge? Well, if you look at the early odds, Seattle is favored by about 4.5 points. And yeah, that elite defense we were just talking about, that's a huge reason why. They're seen as the team to beat, although some analysts are actually predicting a high-scoring game, so who knows? All right, let's switch gears for a second, because as we all know, the Super Bowl is way more than just football, right? It's this massive global cultural event, and smack dab in the middle of it all is that iconic halftime show. And this year, wow, history is literally being made. The global superstar Bad Bunny is headlining the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. And get this, he's the very first solo Latin male artist to ever do it. That is a huge moment. But the star power? Oh, it does not stop there. The whole lineup is just absolutely stacked. You've got Green Day kicking off the festivities. You'll hear Coco Jones perform Lift Every Voice and Sing, the incredible Brandi Carlile singing America the Beautiful, and then Charlie Puth on the national anthem. It's basically a massive concert happening before and during the game. Okay, so I'm guessing you're hyped up now, right? You need to know how to watch. So let's get into all the practical details so you do not miss a single second of the action.
So go ahead and mark your calendars. The date is Sunday, February 8th, 2026. Kickoff is set for 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
That's 3:30 p.m. Pacific. And it's all happening live from Levi's Stadium out in Santa Clara, California.
Now, if you're watching in the United States, you've got plenty of options. The game's going to be broadcast nationally on NBC and Telemundo. Plus, you can stream it on Peacock, NFL Plus, and, a whole bunch of other live TV services.
And like we said, this is a truly global event. Fans all over the world are going to be tuning in. Just to give you an idea, if you're watching in India, you're going to have to wake up pretty early because kickoff is around 5 a.m. on Monday morning your time.
Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, let's just pull back and look at the big picture for a second. Why does this particular game matter so much? Well, it's about legacy, it's about culture, and it's about a moment that people are going to remember for years and years to come.
See, it's so much more than just a title game. You've got this super rare rematch of a modern classic. You have an incredible, star-studded entertainment lineup. You've got a massive global audience tuning in. And there are compelling storylines everywhere you look, both on the field and off.
So here's the bottom line. It doesn't matter why you're watching, whether it's for the hard-hitting football, that spectacular halftime show, or heck, even the legendary commercials. Super Bowl LX has something for every single person, and it really does promise to be unforgettable.
And all of that brings us to the ultimate question, doesn't it? After all the analysis, all the history, all the hype, who is going to be the one to hoist that coveted Lombardi trophy?
Is it going to be the defensive rock of Seattle, a team literally built to stop opponents dead in their tracks? Or will it be the next generation of that Patriots dynasty led by their hungry young stars? A full decade of waiting, and it all comes down to this one night.